thinking about death, and I'm thinking about how our destination, like our destiny, is death. Within ourselves, we possess the ingredients of death. Within the very essence and fabric of who we are as living beings, there is no way that we possess life and not have the ingredients within ourselves of death as well. Because in many ways they are one. Have you thought about that? Often we see death as something outside ourselves, something out there somewhere that happens to those unfortunate people. Or, oh my God, I can't believe it happened to the person you love. And dealing with that. But it's somehow death, it never seems to be real. Even when it's real. When it's right in front of our eyes. And we can't see it because we just can't see it. Because if I don't see it, it's not real, even though it's real. Or it's really real within ourselves, but we can't speak it. Because if we speak it, then we're speaking truth into it, and it can't be true, even though it's truly true. Somehow death is out there somewhere, even though we possess the ingredients of death within ourselves. In the same way that we, have a mentality, a cognitive ability, or vision, or other senses, the tactile, whatever it is, all the things that we possess. Insight, awareness, the ability to speak or hear or think, or whatever it is. How is it that we leave death out? Because we're clinging to life. We only want to live. We can't think about not living. What is that? I had a patient ask me today, what do I think about? What do I think happens? Do I have a belief after we die? And I said, or do I have any fears? And I love the flexibility of choice. Like I can feel and believe and think something today and totally have a different thought, belief, and feeling on a different occasion. I live in the contradictions. And so I just feel like there's perhaps energy after we die. I don't believe that there's a place that we go. I don't believe that our consciousness after we die will be the way that we are, which is another reminder to fear not, because it's not like we'll die and live in the deep sadness of not living. It's like not remembering this consciousness. It's something completely different or nothing at all. And guess what? I won't know anyway. Because I won't be in this consciousness. I mean, even when we're asleep, we're not in the awake consciousness. We're not in the consciousness. We might be accessing the subconscious, right? And all these things. It's interesting when we think about it. Whatever it is, we have it within ourselves as an ingredient. We are made of life and death. That's my belief. Let me be mindful of how I'm saying this. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. This is, this is Kissiah science. This is just my theory, right? Hey, it might be science. I never Googled it. Never did the research. Never looked into it. But it makes sense. It's also very different and deep, right? to live and breathe and move through time and space as an alive being who has death inside of her. I'm going to have to sit with that. So in this moment, I am thinking about our destiny being death, because it is the truth that is what will occur at some point in place and time and space. And that as we live and live well and fully as best as we can, we also live with the ingredient of death. We're holding all these things within ourselves and often do not possess or practice having the capacity to consciously hold these things in our minds and wrap our minds around the truth and reality of death. It's like the 9 contemplations. It's all wrapped up in there. Quite fascinating to give it thought. Thank you for joining me in giving it thought. Life is mysterious and magical and beautiful and profound and devastating and haunting. It's all the things. And somehow when I give thought to and contemplate death, it brings me to a more sensitive awareness of, and with all the things. I'm grateful for that. I feel privileged. I don't know that I should, but I feel privileged. It feels like a gift, something special. It's intimate. It's like an intimacy with death. Yeah. May I continue to give it its due. And even as I give it its due, may it not come knocking on my door today. May it not come knocking today. And if it comes knocking, may I meet it with grace. Thank you for your time. I so enjoy that you come around and spend it with me. Come back.